Again, quite a spiritual experience here, standing in the empty village of Gorna Glogovica, province of Pernik, municipality of Zemen. A church from 1881 that looks so stunning, a bit weathered and a bit sad, let's say, but just throws you back straight into time to when this place would have been crowded with people lighting a candle coming for Easter. And there on the left might have been a school that's about to collapse, let's say. The roof is just barely holding on, and a very sad and tragic looking tree right in front of it. I'll show you in a bit. But just, I don't know, this does a lot to me seeing these type of places, because it shows that there is history before me, and when it's cleaned up, I have the feeling that there was not, you know? And when it is a bit untouched and weathered and wasting away, although that might sound a bit cruel, but it does give you the sense that you're traveling not only to new places but also through time. There's a, I don't think this is a grave, but it could very well be because it's next to the church. That's why I don't mean to walk right in front of it. Probably a, well, we see the stars and the flames, let's say, there. So it might have been a partisan fighter. There's text weathered away. I cannot read it anymore. So unfortunately, the research purpose of that, I cannot complete that. Like I wish to map things, let's say, and to show it also for future people looking at this, but I can't read it anymore. There are pictures though, and these are were young men, probably from this village, who fought here. Fortunately, the bell tower is restored, so that's a nice thing, and I can climb up there. That's the first actual bell tower in Bulgaria that I'm going to climb, just because it allows for it, and because it's actually in a good and stable condition, and you rarely see that, unfortunately. The view over the village is quite pretty, the hills around, and just again this bell tower. It's a magnificent shape. A bell from 1904. That's interesting too. The 19th of July. Wonder where it's made, I can't read. It's over 100 years old. It's a church. Like, I hope it stays standing like this. Stunning. Again, quite a shame that it's closed. I cannot see anything. I can look. Oh, it's very dark. Well, at least you see a glimpse. Now, this must probably be the most tragic looking tree I've ever seen. And now with this building behind it, it could be straight from a movie. Whereas it was probably just a school at some point where a lot of joy was had. And it doesn't look like a place of suffering, but this tree and just the state of the building and the village, it makes you wonder. Obviously, during the wars, a lot of things happened in this town. But it's almost palpable, as if you can feel it. As if it's still lingering around. Whereas it's probably just circumstances and abandonment leading to the collapse here. Not necessarily anything else. School was at last used as a stable, and now it's empty. If you look at this view, just the church, the tower, the sun, the hills, isn't it a very, very picturesque country? No matter for its faults and the partly abandoned places, keep in mind that there's a lot of parts of Bulgaria that are completely inhabited, populated, well renovated, Koprivčica, Plovdiv. So if you're put off by something looking remote or a bit distant and abandoned, make no mistake, come to Bulgaria by any means and stick to the main tourist destinations. Veliko Turnovo, you'll have a fabulous time, trust me. I just go more off the beaten path, because that's my thing. And I like sensing the emotions that the country has to offer. That's why I do these things. So it is not the only face of Bulgaria that I show you. It's one of the many thousands.